Okay, so you're looking at getting more leads into your business. Well, do you prospect? Do you market? What's the difference between them? Let's talk about that. Hey guys, Donnie Dellinger here with National Wealth Center Team Legacy. Today I'm going to talk about the difference between prospecting and marketing and which might be the right fit for you. Okay, so if you haven't seen my last video, it was prospecting in 3 easy steps. That's a really good one to check out. And let me break down the differences between prospecting and marketing because they both have a valuable role in network marketing. Okay, they both have a great role in getting leads. Um, there's just some slight differences to them. So prospecting is you actively going out, okay, and you're seeking people to prospect. You're seeking individuals to prospect. You know, where if you hang out at the coffee shop, you're near bread. You could do this online as well. You could prospect people on social media. So that's where you actively go out, you seek out people, and you see if they're open to looking at your opportunity. Okay, so the really key word for dealing with prospecting, okay, is this active. And really, you go out, you talk to one person at a time, so it's controlled. You know, you control how many people you go out and how many people you connect with every day. So it's a lot more controllable versus marketing. You have, you have total reign over, who you go talk to, where you go to seek people out and all that. But then you have to look at it, it is active. You have to actively go out and prospect in order to get leads, okay? Whereas marketing, on the other hand, marketing is passive, all right? Meaning that you don't actively go out and search for, Joe over here or Margaret over there. You pretty much, marketing is, you could do it in all sorts of forms, like if you post an ad or, some kind of pop-up ad or advertisement, YouTube video, a blog. That's marketing in a sense where you do it one time and you put it out and you don't have any control over who sees it, who doesn't see it. So in that sense, it's passive to do marketing. Okay, some of the benefits between prospecting and marketing, is, well, with marketing is you can get the leverage going on. Okay, and I'm a big fan of doing YouTube videos. My blog is fairly new this year, 2016. And so it's one of those things that I put out content and it's up, is on the internet, so it's going to be there, and it's going to be there for years to come. And I still, to this day, I still get calls on videos I did, 8 months ago, 7 months ago. So it's one of those things you can put a little bit of effort into putting out a content, and that content stays valuable, and you might, it's one of those things that over time too, more people will have the chance to see it and interact with it and get in touch with you. So, and that's, it's amazing. I can't say YouTube enough. I'll have to probably dedicate a whole, video and blog to YouTube videos because it's incredible. You put a video out and, you'll get people to come back to you because I still get calls to this day. So, whereas prospecting, you do have to go out actively seeking people. And that's better to have a quota. Hey, I want to go out and see at least 20 people, talk to at least 20 people every day because you do have to remain active to get your leads in. Now, which one should you do? Okay, so this is kind of where it comes down to. I have never met anybody that likes the word prospecting. I don't know anybody that really is, good at it at the beginning. Okay, very few people are. Even some of the big hitters, some of the people that are making 6-7 figures off of prospecting, they still had to work at it. So it is a skill set. Just like marketing, marketing is a skill set, but prospecting even more so because you're going out there and you're contacting people and face to face, which is it's a whole lot scarier doing that. So I don't know anybody that's comfortable right out of the gate doing that. There's tons of scripts out there to use. There's tons of how-tos, how to break the ice. So watch my video and read my blog on prospecting in 3 easy steps. That'll definitely give you some good tips. But it is something that you have to work on. So the more you do it, the better you get. And there are some tips to that too. There's some tips on, instead of just, I guess you have to initially meet those people for the first time, and you get their contact information. But there is a tip on, instead of calling them each back individually and sharing your presentation, here's a tip for you. You can collectively invite your group to either see your presentation, so you can do it one time. So that's a way to save you time. Instead of you prospect 20 people and you got to call 20 people back and share your you do your presentation, share your opportunity. Well, you might as well get on a webinar. That way you can get in front of the screen, and they can, all 20 people can watch you at one time. Or jump on a conference call, give them a number that they can dial in, and you can share your presentation that way. So that would be probably the best option. You do have to initially go out, you have to be active to get those people, to get their contact information. But then when you schedule a time, invite them to your webinar, invite them to your conference call. That way it's saving you time and energy, and you can get your presentation done all in one shot, because basically it's going to be the same for every person anyway. Okay, and this way you can do it in front of a massive audience, and you can do that you still have to go out and get like 20 more people, new people, every day. But then you can still collectively prospect them all at once with your opportunity all at once. So that would be a good tip, if you go that route. And also, you have to look at your finances when you decide what you have to do. Prospecting is free. You know, not counting the webinar and conference call costs. So if you just started out and you're really low on cash, prospecting is probably one of the better methods to do, because it is free. And then you can work your way up to doing it like that, where you can get in front of a massive audience on a webinar, or not massive, but 10, 20 people or whatever on a webinar or conference call. So you can work your way up to that if you start there. So I do think that prospecting has a big value, especially with starting out. And like I said, anybody that's starting out with network marketing, it's going to be new, it's going to be fresh, it's going to be scary, no matter what you do. Because even in marketing, you're still going to have people calling you. So you're still going to have to learn how to talk to people, if that's something you're not comfortable with, doing at first. I prefer marketing. I love marketing. I like putting out content. I like even giving value. And now I get people calling me, so I don't have to prospect as much. So that's something to think about too. Whereas if you have to start, for whatever reason, your finances or whatnot, you have to start prospecting at the beginning because you don't have the money to advertise and all that. Well, the more you do it and the more you start going into profit, you can start marketing. And then you can do them both side by side, and eventually your marketing will leverage you enough to where you can prospect less and less, if that's what you like to do. Well, you might love prospecting when you get into it. So it really depends on you as a person, your personality. I myself, I love marketing, and I love the leverage that it holds, that you can put content out and get call 6-7 months after the fact, after you put it out, that people are calling you interested in your opportunity. So I find that amazing. I love it. But there is a time where prospecting might be right for you. So that's just something to keep in mind, that they both have a place in network marketing. And with marketing too, there's so many different, it's not just videos, it's not just blog posts. But if you are scared of the video marketing, I'll just give you a little tip here. Don't be. It's the same thing with video marketing. When you first start, you might be a little nervous. When I first started, I never shot a YouTube video before, ever. I wasn't comfortable being in front of a camera. I wasn't comfortable talking to a camera. It's just weird. You're not really talking to a person like I'm used to. You're talking to a camera, so you don't get the reaction from a person. You don't get their facial expressions or anything. So it's something that you have to work at. And content-wise, you might not always have an idea of what you want to do, and that's okay. The important aspect to know about video marketing is people want to see you as you are. They want to see you as a real person just like them, so they can relate to you. So that's another key point for video marketing. Is you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have everything perfect, because people want to see you as you. So that's the beauty of video marketing. People can connect with you a lot more if you just be yourself. But guys, that's the wrap up. That's the difference between prospecting and marketing. So if you like this video, please like it, comment it, and share it. Tickle that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.